defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they have.
On the ground with a tight end. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Yards here to go for the offense on second down. Play action. It's locked. Surveying the field. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack there.
Hey, I saw you you in the chat, B. What they trying to stop the league or something?
Starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Oh, the Patriots? That nigga, he was a commissioner?
That was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Jameis to throw it. Lee's got it over the middle. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things.
I thought you were saying that shit was over with.
But to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to
that's why I was asking you shit, because I was this league and another league I'm in. I got the Bucks on some shit. This league, another league, I got the Bucks. Then another league, I got the Redskins. I got the Patriots. I got the Ravens in 2 leagues. So shit, that's why I think you got to make sure, like,
he got rid of it before
shit, what league?
And defensively, it's a nickel.
That's what I'm saying, bro. So that's why I be trying to ask. That was stupid. That's why I was asking you. I like shit. People just
take over at the 29-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he's got Decker, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll fake it. Now Luck. They'll roll him out right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a first down throw. Luck. That's caught at the 3. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise.
with Peterson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Adrian Peterson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. LeGarrette Blount, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play. Big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And this is going to be incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw, Love. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nigel Bradham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free. They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They come out here in the I. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Running for it, here's Peterson. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. all the things they prepared for. When they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it on pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
And down inside the 15 he goes. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
After that run for a first down, I don't know that confidence can be much higher for an offense. They're doing exactly what they want to do on this drive.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Luck. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off here by C.O. Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Back near his own goal line, Winston. He's going to sling this deep. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Alshon Jeffrey, 96 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football, take care of it, create some space, punt the ball away. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite. That age, but I was going for the age. I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling, and I thought, what is he smiling about? Just because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke, and he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now Luck, finding under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Atama Rubin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Here's Luck. Going deep here for Parker. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Parker, 79 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Roberts on the return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. He's going to wind up and air it out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, Winston again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He's going to let one go deep. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here, Winston. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime. Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter, let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here's Robinson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up.
I'm just saying, you just figured out I always say that.
We'll see if they can pick it up.
Oftentimes, when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
A good pick up there of 20
You said you're going to call me when you get home.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner. Toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money That comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw
not
there.
in the bed.
A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
His throw incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's third down.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Play action. It's locked. He'll bite that. He can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Nigel Bradham in there to drop him for his fifth sack of the year. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Okay.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Buccaneers will take over at the 20. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally, you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case, they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Caught by Nelson left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from a nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now Blunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
They're
They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
And while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
Gronkowski, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Throwing on third down, Luck. And able to find Decker. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They run it again with Martin. And oh, he hurdles him and into space. It's a big-time run there by Martin. 43 yards on the ground. Now, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On third down, Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it. And Bailey able to knock it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle. Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles. Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action here on first down. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Locke. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. To his right.
Yo, pussy, get run the same shit.
It's an interception. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he brings it
the same
back
shit,
to right around the
man.
26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
In motion left goes a tight end. This is the fullback, Janovich. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Martin. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The tight end changing his position. Play clock winding down. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run again with Blunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Winston.
What the fuck?
Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he's got some space here. Oh, he trucked him. Cuts right. Touchdown, Falcons. Rob Gronkowski with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Jameis to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep. And got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. 1st out. Here's the run with Martin. There goes Doug Martin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. If there was a time to break off a nice run like that, it was right here to grab the lead in the 4th.
And it's just so much stress on a defense in that situation because you're looking at the clock. What are we guarding against? What's the first thing, right? The strike to the end zone, throwing the ball. Instead, they come back and hit him with a run. Block it well, and how about the physical run he made? Terrific job finding his way to the end zone to give him the lead.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but when they do they have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And he's brought down after a good game.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A gain of 3, second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They hand this one to Grum. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
They run with Peterson. He's been busy tonight. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll look to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
I think what we just saw in that drive, partner, is great practice, preparation, and poise. Not only did they score with little time left for them to retaliate, they chewed up enough time along the way while still getting the yardage they needed. That was an impressive drive.
Very methodical. Now, barring something crazy on the kickoff, they got this one. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their... One last shot now for Winston. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And that is going to seal this victory. Runs in.